I said I'm pushing hard balls from the first to the third. Yeah. Go check out that Irrelevant by Jay Nutty. Fire. Shout out to Jay Nutty, man. If y'all missed last night's episode, make sure you go tap it, check it out. It's on here, episode 295 of the Hood Smoker Podcast. We had Detroit legend Jay Nutty, a rock bottom in the building last night. It's a dope ass episode, dope ass interview. Probably one of the dopest interviews, one of the most enjoyable interviews, I should say. We had a good time, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brother King X in the building. Yeah. Starting the trip already. I just started the live. It's all good. We just started buffering again. YouTube don't be playing no games, bro. So I wanted to go live, talk a little bit about last night's interview, talk about what we got going on now. Big things popping. We making history. I see shout out to the Mouthpiece, shout out to Big V. They already dropping comments. Cuban Link. Shit, shout out to Benzino. Everybody's all the way with it. It's gonna be a dope ass roundtable. JD from the Lynch Mob. Shit, fucking who else we got on here? I can't even remember who we all got out. Oh yeah, I reached out to Willie D last night, but I ain't even tell you, Brother King X, I don't think. I was talking to Jaleel last night. I talked to Jaleel for a while last night, and he was at. It was almost like Jaleel was trying to give me tips on. Well, he all of us tips on how to on the Hood Smoker podcast what we need to do this and that. Like he was kind of had a problem with Zeno being on there. He was like, I might have to catch the next one, but then he said he was gonna holler at Doc Ice and shit. And he said I told him we needed somebody else on the West Coast down there. That was before JD. We locked JD in. And he said he was gonna holler at Yo Yo for us and get Yo Yo to represent from the West Coast. And then he told us we should reach out because I told him we needed one more MC for to rep from the South. So he said to hit up Willie D, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, straight up Willie D. He was like, hit Willie D up and tell him this. And he like told me how to word it. I don't want to tell everybody out here. I don't want to give away no too much game and shit. But let's
Right,
just say I
right,
reached
right.
out to let's just say I reached out to Willie D, dog. I'm waiting for him to get back to me now. So I hit him up just how Jaleel told me to hit him up, what to say, how to word it. Cause you know, he said Willie D's all about helping out like up and coming like podcast MCs. He
He is.
always been like that. Yeah, he always been like that out the love and shit. So he was like, why don't you holler at Willie D and shit? He was like, he'd be perfect for that round table. But you know, I didn't know the history. I told Jaleel that I didn't know that the Source magazine, you know, they did a top 50 groups. Houdini wasn't in it. They did a top 100 groups. Houdini wasn't in it. They did a top 150 groups. Houdini wasn't in it. Now I get it why Jaleel and Doc Ice and them is a little upset with Benzino and the Source magazine because that shit don't even make sense. Because whether
Right.
you bump Houdini or not, they was legends. You can't take that away from them. Like, I mean, I'm busting the Run MC shit. What up, though, Christopher Jordan? I see you, homie. We got Staten Island in the building. What up, though? Yeah, you was tapped in last night. It was a dope ass interview with Jay Nutty, though. That was a dope ass interview. Shout out to Jay Nutty. That was a
Right.
dope
Like
ass.
I was telling Antonio Todd about Jay Nutty, him and Big Hurt was already neighborhood stars in our
Yeah.
eyes before they even dropped the music because we already was listening to these cats rhyme.
That's facts. That's why, like last night, before you, because it was just me and Nutty on there for like the first few minutes before you and Blantonio tapped in, and I brought the shit
Man,
from, like back in 2003, 2004. I brought shit up with Jay Nutty. Like, dog, do you remember doing this show with Rob, like with Herc and them? That was before they blew the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember them being at the that what was that the Hip Hop Summit that they did.
uh,
Kwame Kilpatrick was the host of that. Thanks, bro. Got my goodie bag. Shout out to the
yeah,
crowd.
fucking Messenger was on some bullshit. I had to update it.
Oh shit. Straight up. Oh yeah, Messenger has been doing funny shit. That's why I couldn't make the Messenger groups I used to at first. I figured out now it's because they be changing shit all the time. Like I had to
Yeah.
figure it out. But I figured it out. Cause that's when I talked to Nutty on the phone last night. I'm like, do you want to do it on Messenger or Discord? I was like, a lot of the OGs aren't familiar with Discord. He was like, we can do that shit on Messenger, you know. But I know a lot of people don't got Facebooks either. So if you ain't got a Facebook, we can't do that. Oh, shout out to Run in the comment. Is that Run? Is that DJ Run? No, that can't be the Run. Not the Run from this Run. Now
No, it
shout out
couldn't
to
be that. It couldn't be Reverend Run.
yeah, Christopher George said Big Herc was all over New York too. Yeah, that's true. That yeah, Rock Bottom was worldwide. Shit, they was all over the world. Shit, that's what I mean. They like when we had Herc on, I felt like that's where the that when the interview kind of took a turn when Mr. Go To had brought up Eminem and like turning down a multi-million deal with Shady Records. And Hurt kind of didn't want to talk about that. I wasn't even gonna ask her. Shout out to Mr. Go To, shout out to Hurt. But I feel like that wasn't I wasn't wouldn't have asked Hurt that. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right.
wasn't wouldn't even asked him about that. And he said that he had already discussed that shit wasn't true or not. But like Nutty broke it down though. They rock with him and Proof track tells the story of them Murder Inc. over that shit, coming to Detroit and trying to rush Eminem and D2 and them,
Hmm.
thinking that Rock Bottom had their back and shit. Like, nah, he was like, this is our soil. He was like, whether we eat at the same table or not, we got each other's back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's what he basically was saying and shit. So he was like, Proof and them already got the scoop and shit. Like, fuck it, that y'all motherfuckers is in Detroit. So, and you see what he said. He said he got that call like, Nutty, get away from them guys. Trick, hit him up, like, get away from them guys. Guys is gonna get it and shit, coming around Detroit on that rah shit. Cause
Hmm.
cause we almost as hard as Philly, you know what I'm saying? Almost as hard. Almost as tough as Philly, shit. What up though, Ron? He's repping, Ron. Where's DMC at? Hey Ron, where's your brother at though? For real. No. I'm
All I
fucking
got to
around.
all I got to say about that comment is I want our Philly friend to spend a month in Detroit
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying, dog.
and see what it's like.
Right.
See, Detroit is a whole different animal. See, you're gonna run into
Right.
all types of messed up situations in Detroit. And
That's
for one,
facts.
you on public transportation, bro. Our public
Yeah, you
transportation
ain't
ain't
jumping
like
on the
that.
train and well, yeah, you get fucked around and get trapped in this bitch if you fuck around and do the wrong shit.
Ain't no jumping on the train. Ain't no jumping on the train or a bus in Detroit 12 midnight, 2, 3 in the morning to go
Oh,
somewhere. No, you on foot. If you ain't driving or got no Uber fare, you on foot.
exactly. That's what motherfuckers fail to realize.
Then
And
you're gonna be in a
go
then you're
walking
gonna
around
be
any
and you're gonna be in a
go ahead. I ain't even paying attention to what you talking about, BC. That sounds some clown shit.
right. And just to think, in Detroit, you're gonna be stuck up in the fuck. You're gonna be in the most fucked up areas. Right. That's what it is. That's what it is, Chester McFly. Your worst part of the city in Philly is Detroit as a whole, bro. So imagine Kensington.
Hey, you in the wrong room. This ain't the Trump gang, homeboy. You about to go on timeout for that. You're on the wrong channel. Just keep on scrolling. You coming with that political bullshit. Now go ahead, brother Keegan. Let them know about the D.
Yeah, bro. The worst, just imagine the worst part of Philly that you was talking about. A
Right.
hundred times bigger.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, because like, well, that looks like this part. That looks like this. Well, this is all in Detroit. I'm showing you Detroit as a whole, not as just a one small
It ain't
area.
it ain't just one small area in Detroit, it's the city as a whole, bro.
Exactly, and that's what people fail to realize, dog. And that's why you should have made that stupid comment, especially in a group full of motherfuckers from Detroit, dog. But it's all good. People make mistakes and say dumb shit
Matter
sometimes.
of fact, matter of fact, he don't even realize that the whole city of Detroit is red line.
Right. That's facts.
The whole city of Detroit is red line, bro.
That's facts. Dog, I was watching T3. I was talking about Slum Village on Matt Hawk. They was talking. They brought up the green lights again and shit like that. Like that's the biggest bullshit I ever seen. They making people pay for those green lights. You got to pay like thousands of dollars a month to get one of them green lights. I seen people with them on their houses and shit in the hood. You seen that? Some people got
Hmm.
them on their kids in the hood. It's probably that's crazy. What if you was you had a trap spot and you had the green light watching your shit? Like that's the biggest cover up. Detroit's so damn
Hey,
dirty, motherfuckers don't even
hey, but you
realize.
know what though? The green light is a double-edged sword. It's a gift and a curse. Cause it did do some good, especially at the Captain J's I was working at. You know what I'm saying? Because
Prevent
motherfuckers was
people from
always
doing
getting
shit.
murked. Because people was always getting murked over there on Greenfield and Finkel and all types of shit and getting caught. Man, within the first week of them having that green light, they caught a motherfucker for murking somebody, and it was a female.
Oh, I think I seen that on the news. Was that old girl who was shooting them at the gas station, and it was on the
Yeah,
green
shooting that
light?
old girl. Yeah, about her dude.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Yeah, that's what I mean. But did the green lights really stop people from doing shit? They still did the shit. It's just they got caught for the shit with the because of the green lights.
It's
So
like because of the green lights, people kind of reluctant. People are thinking before they do shit now.
some people are, but there's still them dumb knuckleheads that just don't give
Yeah,
a
it
fuck.
is.
Fuck them green lights. We don't give a fuck. Plus, especially you get people with masks. I ain't saying wearing a mask all the time, but with COVID, it made it like nowadays you don't look at somebody twice when you see him in a mask. Back in the days, you see a motherfucker with a mask on, he's usually up to no good. That's what I used to tell my son. My
Shit,
son around here, he's 21 years
I still look at a motherfucker twice with a mask on, bro.
old. Oh, you know how NBA young boy he be wearing one of them masks all the time that cover the head and just show the face. My son a big huge NBA young boy fan. He be busting that shit riding around. I'm like, Ryan, you understand why you keep getting flicked and shit? I was like, you look like you out to up to no good riding around with that mask on, bro.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He was wondering why you keep getting pulled over at night driving around. I'm like, you masked up. You look like you about to go rob somebody,
Right, you
hit a
look like
lick.
you about to go hit a lick.
Right. Yeah, hit a liquor, go on a mission or something.
Right, for real.
So of course they'll pull you over to see what type of shit you want. And they're gonna approach with caution too. You make a move and they might unload on that bitch. So you gotta be careful. But he don't be listening. He's probably watching this right now too. Ryan, quit wearing the damn mask while you out driving around Southwest word for you because that's why the police fuck with you and shit. The police don't like I know it was different for me. Like I used to get flicked. I'll be wearing my to the right. I'll be wearing a flag or something like that. Yeah, bank robber. Christopher George said a bank robber and shit. But yeah. Man, we on some this is a no Diddy zone. So if y'all on some Diddy shit, you get put right in the timeout. You get put in the corner with a dunce guy. Come on, Christopher Jordan, you gotta get on their head, dog. You're the moderator in the chat, homie.
Right.
Make sure y'all go check out Christopher George's channel. What you got up to you up to congratulations. Didn't you say you just hit 1,000 subscribers, homie? Congratulations, dog. Smoking what? Smoking on some fire. This is called some OG gas. I got some other shit called some sour sleep. I grabbed two different kinds of buds. But now I want to go live, dog. I'm excited about Wednesday, dog. I think that shit's gonna like I'm on to. I know that like Jaleel was saying, like you don't want to get too many people on there because he was like, hey, keep it moving. He was giving me pointers and advice. Shout out to Jaleel. Like he was like, he said we should try to stay away from mentioning and bringing up the younger MCs when we got the OGs on there and shit. So what it'll be at 9 almost soon. Oh, you at 900? Congratulations, Christopher Jordan. Keep grinding, dog. Shit. Start doing lives and shit. Start interviewing people, do what you do and shit. We trying to get everybody to win out here, bro. You know we'll help you push your shit. Want to see everybody win. Ain't no hate this way,
Oh
dog.
yeah, Chris Jordan, the new single will be dropping to everything and to band and on Bandcamp the same day.
Word. That bitch is a banger. I know Christopher Jordan probably ain't heard it yet, but that bitch is a banger and shit for real. I was just playing that shit a minute ago off the email and shit. I was just playing it in the ride while right before I threw that J Nutty irrelevant on. And I checked out that did you see that Crawford
Oh
fight last
yeah,
night?
oh yeah, and I got my own code for that song.
Oh, for real? So
Yep,
people can just scan that bitch, right?
yep, I got my own code for it, bro.
That's
I put it on the it's on the band camp.
That's what's up. Yeah, make sure y'all go get that shit. I've been sharing it around. I've been trying to spread where we gonna continue to keep sharing it around too. I'm gonna start dropping it in all the descriptions of the lives when we go live too. Most definitely this one coming up. This live we got Benzino, Cuban Link, Havoc the Mouthpiece from South Central Cartel, JD from the Lynch Mob, shit, Big V and Nappy Roots. Shit, who else we got on here? We got more. I know I'm forgetting some people. Stretch Money, Monte Cristo, and then more to be announced. You know what I'm saying? But we got the East Coast, the West Coast, we got the Midwest, Detroit in the building, we got down south, and we're doing a roundtable. This is all going down Wednesday. All these legends is gonna be in at the same place at the same time, talking hip hop. And like I said, I've been getting some pointers from a true legend. Shout out to Jaleel Houdini. And he said I might have to catch the next one though. But then I broke it down to him. I'm like, dog, this is your chance. Like when you could tell Benzino how you felt about Houdini not making like the top 50 or the top 100 or the top 150 rap groups ever and shit. Like this is your chance. And that's why he said he was gonna holler at Doc Ice, and then he was supposed to be getting back. But yeah, I sent him. Glad told him Black Ball. You and Glad told him. You need to hit him. Did you ever hit him up, brother King X?
Nope, I've been meaning to. I'm gonna hit him up.
Shout out to Patty. Yeah, shout out to. We got some juggle comments. Yeah, that was the track you were spitting on the live. Christopher Jordan asked if that was the track you were spitting on the live.
Yep. Oh
Yeah,
no, bro,
pay the time.
but bro, you ain't heard the final version yet, bro.
Right, right. No, I'm ready for that bitch to drop, bro. I'm ready for that bitch to drop. And I'm ready for the video. Yeah, shout out to Panda Chop. Panda Chop might tap in and say what up though this Wednesday too and shit. You know, he rocks with you. So he can tap in and say what up though. But we want to talk about hip hop and like how we can change it. Like Jaleel, I disagreed with one thing Jaleel was telling me. He said, these can't change the way this younger generation is thinking. He said it's gonna need them to change. Like he basically said the younger generation is gonna have to change themselves, that they're not listening to the OGs in the game. And I disagree with that. I think that the OGs can step up and they will listen. And if they have
It is a lot of youngsters that do listen to the OGs, bro.
yeah, facts. That's like what Jay Nutty was, how he helps like kids who ain't got fathers.
Depending on how they raise, depending on how they
Right.
raise.
That's fact. We from Detroit. I ain't got the D head on, so they ain't catching it right away. I'm over in the Southwest, but the King S from the West Side. They said, "What hood you? What hood you from?" I think I seen you on here before. Pop, Cart, Carks, whatever your name is, homie. I'm sorry, I fucked your name up. Let us know where y'all tapping in from. Make sure y'all smash up the like. We got hip hop history in the making this Wednesday night live. And last night, that was a fuck. I never heard that story about Irv Gotti and them being in Detroit and trying to get that proof in them during the Super Bowl. And then, but they got the warning and got the heads up. And that was a dope story Jay Nutty shared with us about Proof too being with Proof. He was the last one with Proof before he went to that after
Hey,
hours. Where
hey, bro, real talk. I was watching the speaking of them, I was watching the video back in the day, right? This in '94, bro. In '94, right? '94, and on the picture is Suge Knight, Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, DNY, and DMX.
Oh shit. Yeah.
in LA.
One.
It's Swiss
Go ahead.
Beats. It's Swiss Beats.
That's what's up.
Suge Knight was trying to make Rough Riders and Murder Inc. a division of Death Row.
That would have been sick. But that would have changed the whole game right there. I mean, that if they would have got down with Death Row, that would have probably helped Murder Inc. situation out with the whole aftermath beef. Was that why Suge was trying to get at him though? Because you know how Dre left Death Row. Was that around that time?
No, this was doing the Chronic, 9-4.
Oh shit. Well, shit, I know Herb been a major player in the game before
This
that. I
was
know he's
this
from
was early.
Philly.
This man, bro, I'm telling you, this was early 90s, bro. I'm telling you, Irv Gotti looked like a little kid. Ja Rule looked like a little kid. Swiss Beats looked like a little kid.
Yeah, that's just crazy. There's a lot of shit like I think we talked about it that Suge was talking with Biggie too. I heard word on the streets allegedly. I don't know how if it's true or not.
Hey, Biggie was actually supposed to be part of Thug Life.
That would have been crazy. And just thinking Biggie would we still have Pac and Biggie here today, probably. I mean, with low key. And Diddy probably wouldn't even be in the shit he's in right now because he would have never been as big as he was. He would have never got the money he was getting because Big was gave him that catapult to get where he was able to release. Because like I was watching the interview just yesterday with Gene Deal, a newer interview, and he was talking about how Biggie was already done with with his contract with Bad Boy. After he dropped that album, he was done with it. He said every time they would go in the studio, it wasn't Big's album they was working on. It was Diddy's album, Puff at the time. Puff Daddy's
Right,
album that he was working on. And Big was that's before Big got killed. He said that he said he like I got intel from a reliable source that they gonna try to get at us the night that Biggie got killed. And he said he walked out. This is in that L.A. or where they was at L.A. He said he came out the spot and he told Big, he was like, "Yo, you this and that." He said something to him like, "Yeah, they because Diddy said I don't want to hear that shit." And then so Gene said he walked out and told Big, like, "Look, man, these motherfuckers." I got intel, reliable sources hit me up and told me they trying to get at you. And then I guess Little C's was like, man, shut up, Gene, with that cop shit or some shit. And I guess Gene looked at Little C's and was like, all right, motherfucker. He was like, well, you go ahead and get fucked like your boy's getting fucked right now. Because he said he read Big's contract. And that's how he knew Big's contract was up. And he said that Big was he read his contract and it was a bold contract he signed with Bad Boy. He said he was getting robbed by Puff because he said he went when he flew with Puff. Puff gave him a briefcase to hold, and he said that Puff went to first class while Gene was in coach. So Gene said, "Fuck it, I opened the briefcase and read the motherfucking paperwork." He was like, "I read Biggie's contract from cover to cover and shit." He was like, "It was one of the deals where Big, I guess it even said at the trying to get money and money from Diddy, but Diddy wasn't coming out of it because they didn't know he was going to be as big as he really was. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, the shit all makes sense now. And I guess C said something about, I guess, what's his name? D Rock and another one of Big's boys. I forgot who it was out there when he said that shit to Little C. He was like, don't, fuck, all right, keep go around and get fucked over like your boy right there talking about Big. And he said to Little C's because Little C's got cocky with him. Like, go on, Gene, with that cop shit. Saying you sound like a cop and shit with that intel and all that shit, talking like a cop. And then he said, Gene said that he said, go ahead and get fucked like your boy Big. Like, but he didn't say Big. When he looked at Big, he said it. And then I guess fucking Little C said, Big said to G, how about I have D Rock and I forgot who else was with him, hold you while I let Lil C's like beat your ass, whatever. I forgot how he worded it, the exact words. But basically he said Big told Gene he was gonna have D Rock and somebody else grab Gene up and let Lil C's get his licks on him. No did. I'm talking about this 80s and shit.
right.
And I guess Gene response to that was you can have them try, but I'm gonna tell you this: it's gonna turn out all bad for them and shit. And then I guess Diddy came out and was like, "Yo, G, get in the suburban, you get da 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 da." Started telling motherfuckers getting the ride, and they rolled out and shit.
Right.
But yeah, he said he warned them before it happened. Like he had got a call saying, like, "Look, they was gonna go hit our big. Like he got inside sources and shit." And for Diddy not to listen to him, it's fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, Christopher George said Big almost had that new money in his hand. He did. Was about to be a Z now. That's what he at right now. If Biggie was
Biggie was
still
about to
alive.
get a big ass deal. He had some M's on the table.
All right. Make sure y'all smash that like. Let's get some more eyes up in the building.
And I ain't talking
Drop a
about no two
comment.
three. And I ain't talking about no 2 3 M's.
Right. And then that's what made me start looking at sugar a lot different too. Because I was feeling just like how back in the days when Cat Williams went in on Suge, and now they're cool because he said you had pot killed. I was feeling like that at first, like Suge had pot killed. He must have. How ain't they shoot his big ass? But then when you find out how it really went down, and now they say Keef D really was the shooter, not Orlando. Did you hear that? Keef D's trials coming up. They saying the angle, like from where Keef D was busting at, where he was positioned in the vehicle, he was that's why he only grazed Suge, because he was shooting from an angle, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't shooting side by side like they made it sound like it was a straight shot side by side out pot. He was shooting at
Right.
an angle from the back seat, Keefe D, allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, we wasn't, none of us was there, but Keefe D was there. Suge Knight was there. They know what the fuck happened. That trial's about to start. What you think about them not letting Whack 100 pay the I think it was 3 million or something, the $3 million bond to get Keefe D out? Did you hear about that? They
Hmm.
don't know. What you think about them not letting Keefe D out? You think he's a threat to society? I mean that they give you a bond for a reason. That means if you can make that bond by law, you should be allowed out of custody at that moment. I mean, yeah, you can't leave the state or whatever your stipulations are, but if a motherfucker you got a $3 million bond and this person's willing to put the 3 mil up, I don't get why he can't get out. I mean, they've tried to make it sound like Whack 100 was making some deal with Keefe D, which he might have, where if he bonded him out, he got to do all his shows on the clubhouse and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of deal like that, or a bunch of interviews or something. So that might have been the deal. That's what they was trying to make it sound like, the prosecution and the judge, and that's why they shot it down. Well, who cares if he was gonna do that? Ain't nothing illegal about doing fucking interviews and shit. That ain't breaking the law.
Yeah. Yeah. Knowing Whack 100, that probably is.
Oh, 5 mil. Christian George said it was 5 mil. I just seen some of the. I was watching it live. I seen that Keefe D. They said Keefe D was live. I went on YouTube. It was on Law. It was on the real legit shit, like Core TV shit, Law and Crime or whatever the fuck that shit is. And
Yeah.
so I clicked on it, and there's Whack 100 on the Zoom on the big TV, talking to the motherfucking the prosecutor, trying to explain why he's wanting to bond Keefe D out, saying he
CD
knew him
out.
from the groups, this and that, which Keefe D probably didn't. Whack 100 probably did know Keefe D from the streets. They probably did know each other. But we do, but
Man,
from what we do
Compton is
know,
small.
there was a. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying Compton small, so they probably do know each other.
Oh yeah. Even though they was like, allegedly Keefe D was a crit, whatever. I gotta show y'all this since I'm driving by it. Gotta show y'all this whack ass dollar store Detroit sign that they said was a Hollywood style sign. Y'all better go somewhere with that. Y'all could have spent that money on something else. Fuck, y'all gonna buy spend that money on that sign. I could have made a better sign than that.
I
I'm
thought
just
they at
joking.
least, I thought they at least would have put it in old English.
Hey, that shit was funny though when they said when Eshon posted the picture, said the E was missing out the Detroit. They missing the E, and he posted that picture, and they must have
Hmm.
cropped it out or whatever, cropped the E out of Detroit. Eshon said they left the E. Little Smoker Podcast, but the King X in the building. Make sure you check out BKX. Got some new music dropping. Shit, it's already up there. So I would say I would drop the link in here, but I don't know how to do that live. But I can drop it like after we get off here chopping it up, we can drop it in the comments. So y'all make sure y'all run it back and come check the comments. We drop the link in the comments so they can go ahead and pre-save that shit. Make sure y'all get that shit. Well, you know we gonna play. Speaking of that, yeah, we was just talking about the green lights so they can see what they say on them and shit. This is what they say they supposed to do. It say Project Greenlight, the Detroit Police Department. Greenlight, well, Project Greenlight Detroit partner monitored at police headquarters. So basically, that means that at this motherfucking spot I'm at right here and shit, I'll let Josie know where I'm at over in Southwest. That if at this gas station over here in Southwest
Everything
Detroit
is
being
everything
watched,
is going straight to the headquarters, going straight to their camera, going
right?
straight to their
Yep.
main computer.
Yep. And they got the little green lights flashing and shit to let you know, to
And that's
warn you.
and that's the same at my gas station.
Right. Every
It's
shit,
going
damn near
straight to
every other
everything,
block.
everything in Detroit. Everything, whether you east, southwest, north end, if you
Right
if
more.
you come up right more, best believe all that footage from the green lights is going straight downtown, the HQ.
Right. Well, what's crazy though is how they gonna close police stations down. Like that's why the cops was getting mad at me because I was exposing shit like that. But you know, like the sixth precinct, they got it where there's a certain time at the six over there off Plymouth and Warwick on the west side where they don't even all they got is a phone booth. Like if let's say you was a female and you're getting chased by a rapist or something or a sex trafficker and you a little kid or something. Let's say something like that's happening and you try to run to the police station, you can't run in there and get help from the cops. You got a little phone booth that gives you a direct line to headquarters, the Bobby in downtown. Like what kind of shit is that? Like how is a police station gonna close down? But you do know what? Remember what happened not too long ago? Well, within the last decade, last few years, maybe I forgot exact the year. But what dude did at the sixth precinct, walked up in that bitch with the pump, was letting them have it in there. Now they got that bitch all
Mhm.
bulletproof up and shit. I think where's the chat at? Where y'all at in the chat? Am I not seeing the chat? Last thing I see is Christopher Jordan 5 mil. Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, Christopher Jordan. They brought the fucking army out when one of them gets popped. But anybody else in the hood, they don't even investigate that shit. You got to get if somebody you know got killed in Detroit, unless there was eyewitnesses and all that shit that and they told people told testified and like it was like our caught on a green light type shit. They ain't investigating that shit. The detectives ain't putting no work in. You seen that Melvindale officer? He got murdered, and fucking they brought the National Guard out on his ass. I was live in Detroit, down in Southwest in the neighborhood. I pulled up on that right there where they locked him up. I'll be right there over off Seacott in Michigan Avenue over there by Illinois in Michigan. That's where he was at, in that neighborhood right there. And you can see the building that's tagged. That's got that painting, that mural and shit on the wall. That
Hmm.
you could tell that Mexicans painted it. I forgot what it is. Some kind of Mexican mural and shit. It means something like some kind of I don't know, warrior or something like that. I forgot what it meant. But it was right there. He was at a spot though. He was at the trap spot when they busted him. Dude who killed the cop. He was at the trap spot.
Man,
That shit crazy. Like he wasn't trying to hide. I'm thinking that as soon as they put 20 G's on his head, they're like $20,000 reward. I'm like, yup. They gonna get him. His people gonna turn him in. A motherfucker across the street, motherfucker he's chilling with probably gonna turn him in. That's what's sad. Shit, I know somebody who turned it. I don't want to put their name out there because it's one of my homies' family members, but they turned their own brother in for fucking Crime Stoppers for I forgot how much money though. I think it was like 10 racks, something like that. And I was like that. He ended up he only did like 3 or 4 years, but it's just the point, dog. This is your brother you just turned in. You know what I'm saying? Over a little bit of change. That shit money. You ain't. That's why I mean I keep quoting these shit, but it's true. All that shit that dope might get you when you die. Can't take it with you.
Hey, you
But
know what? And since we on that, that's why everybody should be on the lookout for the next single. Money on the mind.
okay, that's what it's about.
Deep message.
Okay,
The message is deep.
that's what's up. What up though, Monkey Island? I know you been tapping in on the Hood Smoker podcast, Mr. Good One. Oh, did you tap in? I think you did tap in last night. As a matter of fact, salute, fam. Salute to you. Much love. I know you be going live, doing your thing. We support everybody over here. Ain't no hate except for the rats and the snakes. Ain't no hate. We even let the trolls come on here unless they start being on some Diddy shit. I'm talking out of two out of line. But damn, it's supposed to be hot today and shit. I don't know. Like, I'm talking about high. I know Christopher Jordan down there in
Oh yeah, look
motherfucking
and look for
Arizona.
remixes to look for the remixes for good bad no good reason. I'm re-recording those.
Oh, all right. Are you changing the lyrics in them? Like,
No,
no, you're just re-recording them.
re-recording them. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can kind of change them up a little bit.
I was gonna say though, you really those songs are classic. We play No Good Reason. If you watch the Hood Smoker podcast, I'm sure you've heard No Good Reason because we play that during the start soon. That's the second song we play. But I gotta show represent for my homies down here in Southwest, so y'all can see. Represent for my homies out here in Southwest.
Yeah, the more and more I listen to no good reason, I realized I could have spit that a lot better because of the depth and the deepness of that song. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I need everybody to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I need that to come across.
Yeah, yeah. No, and sometimes when you go back after that, because after you now you got that song embedded in your head, you know what I'm saying? Now when you
Right,
go with it, you ain't gonna be reading it off. No, you don't have that shit. It's gonna flow a whole lot better. Like I know a lot of tracks I like to like listening to that KDT records while I'm driving CDs. I be like, damn, I wish I could re-record this track. I wish I could re-record this track, this and that. Like I would do this, I would do it like this. I mean, like it would flow better. Some tracks, like some you could tell you
right.
wrote it right then in the studio, or if you this and that. But no shit. What you got going on today, brother King X?
Nothing much.
Well, yeah, I'm just chilling low key. We got to get that this week for sure, dog. It's haven't gone up shit. Well, you know, I had to get new tires. Had to get a new truck. I've been going through a whole lot of shit. Getting just trying to take care of shit. I already had to put like some money into this bitch and shit. So. But this week, dog, we gonna make something happen, and we gonna start making announcements about some in-house, start booking some in-house guests, Detroit guests. Should even legends from out of state when they come through Detroit. Should maybe we'll even fly some in. You know what I'm saying? Once we start getting the money like we supposed to be getting right now. YouTube need to just go ahead and pay us, dog. They need to pay us because we out here grinding. We got over
Right.
2,000 uploads on here. We're almost on episode 300 of the Hood Smoker podcast. Fat legends. Same people you see on Drink Champs. Same people you ain't. Some guests they won't even go on Drink Champs or certain shows. But no hate on Drink Champs. We had Mr. Lee from Drink Champs. Shout out to DJ EFN if you watching this. I sent him the flyer of this Wednesday show. He was said he was most definitely down, but he's filming for a movie. He was one of the first ones I hit up from the South. Was DJ EFN from Drink Champs because I've been
Hmm.
talking with him for a while, and I sent him the flyer and showed it to him after we talked. This is before I mentioned Cuban Link and all that because I thought maybe this, and he was all down all the way with it and shit. Then I sent him the flyer. He hearted it. He's like, "That's dope." I was like, "We just added JD from the Lynch Mob." EFN's like, "That's dope." This and that. Like, watch. Lynch Mob, watch when Drink Champs be having y'all on real soon. Second to none, watch when they be having you on real soon. You know what I'm saying? You know they what? You see how they showing now? Drink Champs is showing a lot more love to the West Coast. They had MC8 on, DJ Quick on, and then Detroit too. I mean, having ICP on there. They've had Big Sean on there. They've had Trick on there. I think Bazaar's been on Drink Champs before. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, but it was
I
old
believe
Drink.
so.
No doubt. Yeah, no, we looking for sponsors right now. Anybody that wants to sponsor the Hood Smoker podcast. I mean, we talking shit like Shade 4 or 5 shit we rocking with. So we rocking with shit like Drink Chance. We ain't but no revolt shit. We don't rock with revolt. I don't give a fuck if Diddy stepped down or not. He's still fucking he got his hands on that shit. That might be the one thing he still gets some revenue from, because I know he's still fucking with the beluga whale. And if y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all know who I'm talking about. I ain't even gotta say his name. Hey, that was one thing about somebody we don't need to bring up their name either. But Jay Nutty brought it up, and like I think Blantonio brought it up, actually, because he was brought up when Stretch Money and Peasy was having word, or Helliver. Was it Helliver and Stretch Money, or was it Peasy? I can't. I think it was Peasy and Stretch Money.
It's easy.
Yeah. And then Blantonio was like, we don't need other people instigating shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some whole ass shit when people from outside are trying to instigate and shit. And we didn't even have to bring up old Master Splinter bitch ass name. And Jay Nutty knew exactly who he was talking about and shit. And he was like, exactly. Exactly. Like, well, why you motherfuckers out here trying to start some shit that don't even need to be started? And he said that Nutty was like, I hollered at Trick, and they're like, man, y'all can squash this shit. Squash that. Y'all can make that shit be good and shit. Like, they don't need Stretch Money and Peasy don't need to be beefing and shit over what? Like, that shit wasn't there's no way. Shout out to Stretch Money. Shout out to Peasy. Shout out to everybody, all the MCs in Detroit. We don't need to be beefing with each other. And that fuck Master Splinter trying to stir the pot. And if y'all know anybody who rock with him and y'all know why we don't fuck with you, that's why. So quit inboxing us trying to get on the show. If we find out you have anything to do with Master Splinter, we ain't rocking with you. It ain't happening.
Let out.
I mean, there ain't nothing to even talk about. Like I've had people hit me up, MCs. I had an R&B singer from Detroit hit me up like, "Yo, he want to holler at you, dog. Unblock him." I'm like, for one, ain't shit to talk about, and for two, that bitch got me blocked anyways. So I was like, got us blocked. The Hood Smoker podcast blocked. He got all of us blocked. I was like, I ain't got him blocked, and fucking but I was like, but first of all, there ain't shit to talk about anyways. Like, what do I want to talk to him about? What is there to talk about? Mm, Shout out to Monte Cristo. It's that fuck. That's a marketing scheme. Is by trying to threaten you by saying, "Oh, I'm gonna spit dirt on your name. I'm gonna hit up people like you fuck with and tell them this and tell them that." But see, the people we fuck with is real, and real recognize real. He tried that
Right.
shit with rest in peace, brother Marquise. He tried to get in his ear after he seen how brother Marquise was rocking with us and how he came to Detroit and all that shit after we interviewed him and all that, and he tried that snake shit in Brother Marquise here, but Brother Marquise was a real one. You know what I'm saying? He let Monty know. Rest in peace to Brother Marquise from Two Live Crew. We still got to do. We still are going to be doing that. Before see, we got to do it in the next couple weeks. We're gonna be doing a tribute for Two Live Crew. Before season 3, we're gonna do that tribute. And season 3 will be coming at episode 301. So we're at 295 right now, and we already got 296. Is gonna be this. Is gonna be hip hop history. I don't know. I gotta Google and see if 296 means anything, because we're gonna be making history. And that date is August 7th. It's Wednesday. So the date would be 8/7/24. I'm gonna see if them numbers mean something. Maybe I'll play the lottery, and I never play the lottery. Them the numbers and shit right there. If y'all play the numbers, go ahead and play that 8/7/24. Because we making history that day in the 313. To the world, to New York, to fucking Boston, to fucking shit. Motherfucking Bowling Green, Kentucky. So you can't get more southern than that. That's southern. You repping for the South, the North Detroit, to the West Coast, LA. Come on, man. We got legends at South Central Cartel, Havoc the Mouthpiece, known as also goes by Game Changer. Legend. Legends, you know what I'm saying? We got legends in this bitch Wednesday night. Benzino, shout out to Benzino, dog. Benzino been showing us love on, like we told him, like we did. It wasn't about the M shit. We wasn't like Detroit wasn't. I mean, yeah, Detroit has his back. Of course, we got each other's back, but it wasn't like people was ready to just diss Benzino over Eminem, and I think he knew that because he was coming to Detroit shooting those movies, doing shit. Like I know he was at Stretch Money's crib around the time when I dropped that diss track. Who
Right.
fucking me? Because I had his Stretch Money up around that time, and that was before we had the Hood Smoker podcast and all that. So, but yeah, that was shit. That was a few years, like shit, over a few. That was like 6, 7 years ago. But shit, so I know Benzino been coming to Detroit, but it was how he came and did the videos what really fucked Detroit up. When Detroit was like, "No, you ain't coming through here and just gonna be on some rah rah shit." And ever since then, yeah, Benzino been talking shit about Eminem, but he ain't talking no shit at all about Detroit. He ain't been mentioning name dropping nobody from Detroit. Think that's what happened. We and which is dope. We made peace. It was that was hip hop history too. What we did, because no other podcast,
Hmm.
even the ones that I ain't hating on the ones from the suburbs that had a mind because we do rock with one of them. Shout out to the young uh living ghosts,
No.
YLG. Shout out to the ghosts. They interviewed him, but I mean, he came onto an actual Detroit platform. He talked to actual Detroit artists and residents and the people of Detroit when he came on the Hood Smoker podcast. So he knew what he was doing, and I respect him for how he came on there. And we talked hip hop. We talked about RSO. We talked about Made Men. We talked about like only at the beginning it could have went left, but it didn't. And it was because Black Jesus he rocks with Shady. He rocks with Proof. Rest in peace, Proof. We all do. Detroit did. He still does. So when he said that, it kind of like started getting a little bit. Benzino, he sat back. He started rolling up a blunt. He was letting Black Jesus say what he was saying. He said he didn't want to argue with him. You know what I'm saying? So but then Blantonio kind of broke
Right.
the ice with the you can't smoke on the Hood Smoker podcast. To Benzino and Benzino's like, what? I can't smoke on the Hood Smoker podcast. I fucks with y'all. I fucks with y'all. Start and it kind of changed the mood. And I know you even at one time was like, let Benzino talk, bro. Let Benzino talk. Like we let him talk. Like let him say his piece, and then we gonna tell him how we feel. When he was explaining shit about what how he felt about Detroit.
Because I
Like,
knew at that moment in time, like far as that, I was the only one that was gonna be able to get through to Black Jesus at that time. I knew I was the only one that was gonna be able to get to get through to him.
right, right. And Flame, you talk about dog, they're fairy tales, nothing is real. We just humans. Once we die, that's it. Dog, we doing this shit for the younger generation, the people that's coming up behind us. We doing it in hip hop, and we're doing this for the culture. For it's more than music. People think the rap, like actually, like we talked about last night. Nutty brought it up too. DJs was kept came before the rappers, graffiti
Yeah,
artists, dance,
yeah,
break
for
dance.
real.
Like so, it's not just about that. People got they don't know hip hop. They think it's
The
just like
DJ, the DJ was the one who made the rapper want to be an MC.
right. If, I mean, a lot of groups back in the days, it was always the DJ then the rapper, like Eric B and Rakim. I mean, fucking even DJ
Grandmaster
Jazzy
Flash,
Jeff, yeah, Grandmaster Flash,
Flash of the Furious Five, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
right. And actually, Run was a DJ too from Run DMC. Remember DJ
Yep,
Run?
yep, he was the DJ for Curtis Blow.
What? Oh, excuse me, drinking this energy drink. But yeah, salute to everybody in the building. Smash up the lights. It's Jay Gutter, Brother King X. We just chopping it up. We had a dope ass live last night, episode 295 of the Hood Smoker podcast with legendary.
I mean, if people paid attention, even in the height of the gangster rap era, cats still had DJs.
Right. Yeah. No, they did. That's true. Shit. Dr. Dre, DJ Yeller.
Yeah, Yella,
What about
Spice
yeah.
One had extra large, DJ extra large. You know what I'm
And
saying?
DJ Quick was a DJ. I mean, you if you think he called
DJ,
himself
DJ,
DJ Quick just for the fuck
yep,
of it?
DJ Quick, DJ Quick, MCA head DJ unknown.
Right. Who was Ice T's DJ with the
Evil
syndicate?
E.
Yeah, yeah. Evil E. Dog, and then I remember remember Cut Creator with
Yep,
LL?
Sir Jinx. Sir
Yeah,
Jinx. Cube had Lynch Mob
yeah,
had Sir
QB.
Jinx.
Yeah, from the Lynch Mob. Shout out to
And
the Lynch
Crazy
Mob.
Tunes. And Crazy Tunes.
Yup. And then we had told some people they didn't know that Black C was a DJ, right? At one
Yep.
time. So he from RBL Posse. A lot of people don't know that. Shit. Go back to ICP too though. Was a fucking
Too dope.
DJ.
Yep. Oh yeah, too dope a bad motherfucker on them turntables.
Oh
Too
yeah,
dope is a
speaking of
bad
that,
motherfucker.
you see they just canceled the show. ICP did a show last night. I seen that today. They posted that Violent J was something was going on. Either he was sick. I don't know what. I don't want to say what was going on with him because I don't know. Someone I heard someone say he fucked his leg up at some wrestling shit. That they just had some wrestling shit that whatever it's called I don't want to fuck it up.
JCW.
JCW. All right. Yeah, I guess Violent J, they said fucked his knee up, but then they were saying he was having health issues and shit. So I don't know why they canceled, but it was because of that. And I seen people in the comments like, well, fuck it, we just see you at the gathering and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, they can't cancel that because they got some legends on this bitch. There was somebody else. I was just, Dayton family's gonna be there too. I didn't even know that. Did you see that Dayton family's on there?
Hmm.
I was looking at the list and Dip right up there on the top, but I didn't even know Dayton family. And then you got Eshawn Mastermind's gonna be there, Rakim, Brother King X with Gangsta Nip, this SPC. It's gonna be a legendary. King Gordy will be there. That didn't maybe it was you that told me that you heard Twisted was gonna be there.
Yeah,
Was
I
it
heard
you?
it's a possibility.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. Which I don't think they should have no beef anyways. And I think Twisted should bring ROC up there and they should just say they the house of crazies, if you ask me. Take the face paint off, Twisted, and just go up there with ROC like fuck it. We house of crazies.
Right.
HOK in this bitch. But we've been on here for almost an hour because I know it reset it again and we're at 40 now the clock's at 45. But check us out every Wednesday, Saturday night. Like I said, we got a dope show coming up Wednesday. It's a round table. We're gonna talk about hip hop, the past, the present, the future, with legends from all regions of the United States, hip hop legends from Detroit to the Louisville, Kentucky, from LA, South Central to fucking New York to Boston to everything in between representing. So we gonna and there's more to cut. Shout out to JD from the Lynch Mob. Shit. Shout out to Havoc the Mouthpiece, South Central Cartel. Shout out to Benzino. Shout out to Cuban Link, CLK. Shit, shout out to Big V of the Nappy Roots. These are legends, multi-platinum selling legends. We be chopping it up. I mean, Benzino ran the source. He was with Made Men, RFL. So people that didn't know that they just know Benzino from the Eminem beat because of that and shit. He was a he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? Benzino is a legend. I even seen a interview just recently. Mills, that rapper Jadakiss put on from Boston.
Hmm.
He was talking about Benzino, and he was like, "Man, I know Benzino. He was really out there in the streets doing that shit. Like people, like the shit he was talking about. He was like, but I rock with Eminem. He was like, I fuck with Eminem more, but Benzino was really the shit he was spitting about was real and shit. This and that. Okay, we got a motherfucking you must be a fucking a diddler. We got a diddler in the chat because that shit sounds like some Diddy shit. I'm not really
The
sure.
jokes on you, diddle bots.
The diddle box. If you're gonna fight a bear, be lunch. Agree. Well, they say black bears though in Michigan. We got those black bears up north. They say you're supposed to fight them like a big dog because they can catch you and shit. They can run fast. Like if you get attacked by a pit bull or something, pick up a stick, and I'm gonna beat this you down to the size. Start. I don't know why Bushwick Bill just popped in my head. Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. Ghetto Boys just be running through my head throughout the day. Say hip hop's like a
Gosh.
soundtrack to
Oh
your
yeah.
life.
Oh yeah, bro. Just wait till this shirt come in the mail. Come.
Oh yeah, you got the one with the old Ghetto Boys cover where there was the mug shots.
No, I got the other one.
Oh, which one?
The original gripping on the other level.
Oh, all right, damn, classic shit. Hell yeah. I got a Public Enemy shirt. I ain't broke that bitch out yet.
Yeah, that's what I gotta get if I gotta get I gotta get a Public Enemy, I gotta get Run DMC, I definitely gotta get NWA,
Yeah, I got NWA. I got the hat, the shirt.
I
That's why
gotta
I was
get
looking
Woo,
at Kiki
gotta get the
Smooth,
Woo.
Wu Tang. Yeah, got to get that Wu. I wonder if they still got Wu wear, though. Does Wu Tang still got Wu wear? Because I'd rather cop right from them if they did have it. I don't know if it's still around. But much love to everybody out there. Shout out to Blantonio Todd too. Shout out Christopher Jordan. I see you in the chat. Chester McFly, what up, though? Like I said, oh yeah, Monte Cristo stretch, man. I can't forget the Detroit legends that's gonna be on here too. And you know, like I said, there's more to be added. And I don't want to say any names until we get add the pictures to the flyers. Just make sure you pay attention. Hit that notification bell. Follow us. But make sure you go pre order Brother King X new BKX's new track about to drop. I'm gonna drop the link in here after we get off here. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I'll hit you up, Brother King X. But yeah, we don't talk that we ain't getting into that political shit though. I don't even know exactly what you're saying, but I see a whole lot of political shit. All right, yeah, see all right, well what you are what you are, dog, whatever, dog. As long as you happy, whatever makes you happy, dog. Go ahead and do what you do. But
Right.
we just rock that way. Shout out Detroit to the World's the Hood Smoker Podcast, hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay Nutty. We had him on last night, episode 295. This Wednesday, tune in for a special roundtable. History in the making. Shout out Christopher Jordan, homie. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel too. And get ready because Brother King X got some new music on the way. You know that'll be added to the intro to the starting soon music.
Oh yeah, no
But
doubt.
yeah. But salute to everybody out there, man. Much love. Peace out. We out of here. I'll holler at you, Brother King X, in a minute.
Yeah,
Christopher
for
Jordan,
sure.
I'll hit you up in a minute too. Salute, y'all. Shout out Black Tony Tide. Shout out everybody. Peace, peace.
Peace.